Crypto.com socks on. Straps on. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 seconds. Straps are strapping it off right now. It is Super Bowl night. Super Bowl night. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna strap in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new weekly close, episode 33 already. 33 episodes of us strapping in for another market update today on a Sunday, checking off how the week went. And honestly, I'm looking right now to the back of me. I'm looking to the back of me because over there you got the small stock counter and you see it's red. So today it's a red day. It's a red day. And to make things worse, it's a red week. It is quite a red week, guys. I'm not gonna lie about this. But let's talk about it. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it real. Let's talk about how the markets really are. And while you guys are strapping in today, let's quickly open the charts and open up a bit of news here in a minute. But first, a big hello to Will Johnson. Hello. Hello. Good news about CRO. Right now it's a cheap pricey DCA according to Edward. We got Jimmy M as well. We got Demo wrecking the... Coinbaron wrecking the place. Well, it is not without danger. It is not without danger strapping in here, guys, really. These are metal pieces. Thanks. These are metal pieces. Joey in here. Too bad I barely have any CRO anymore. I need a GoFundMe after my third liquidation. Oof. Always be very mindful with leverage, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years of hodling, then I start leveraging and lost all my edge and my money. Well, your edge should be here. Your edge should be here, Joey. And if you got the right mindset, you can make it back. You can definitely make it back. Anyways. Drain as well, strapped in right now. Buy. And right now, Sanja, it is red. It's a red day, yes. Sanja had a good question though, and I think I read it about ETH. So ETH, ladies and gentlemen, is still the most important altcoin in my portfolio. I hope also in your portfolio, or at least I think in many portfolio, Ethereum is still very, very relevant. It's a number 2 coin. And this is XRP, and you can see a beautiful breakout here on the monthly. Well, let's have a quick peek at what Ethereum is doing, because that's the question by Sanja. What are potential price targets? And I think just before even seeing the chart right now, guys, Ethereum is below its previous all-time high. Monthly charts here, monthly charts. So what you can clearly see here for Ethereum is that we still have some way to grow to go to its previous all-time high at about $5,000 US. That's almost a 100% gain that we need for Ethereum. And I think we'll get there. It's, I think, a matter of time. Not when, but if. No, not if, but when. Not if, but when. How high can it really go? That is, of course, the big question. I have to ask my 8-ball here because, well, as you guys might know, we don't give any financial advice here. But if I ask the 8-ball, Mr. 8-ball, do you think we will go to $10,000 for 1 ETH? What's the answer? Indications say yes. So if you believe the 8-ball here, if you believe the 8-ball, and I actually quite believe personally the 8-ball, then Ethereum can definitely hit $10,000. Ethereum can definitely hit $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. But let me know, what do you think? What do you think? I'll quickly open a poll for that. Do you guys believe a 10,000 Ethereum is possible? Let me check. Start a poll. 10k ETH this cycle. Let's say minimum 10k. How do I do this? Just enter, create a pool. Ah, start pool, there we go. Good streamer, guys. 10k ETH. At least. That's the question today. Let me know in the chat. If you're also hitting the chat or the comments, let me know by hitting the like button. Of course, subscribing for more if you like what you see here. But that's really the question here. A-Ball is saying yes, but what do you guys think? I want to talk about a different subject today, though. I want to talk about a different subject because, as you might have seen in the CoinMarketCap top 50, the CoinMarketCap top 10 even, there is one token really that is standing out. There's one token standing out this week. It is not Ethereum. It is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is holding on pretty okay, right? Bitcoin is holding on pretty okay. Let me go to a different chart. It is so far red. February is starting off red. Same for the week here. But we're just waiting. We're waiting for the 21 week to close, to close higher. And once we actually are able to retest the 21 week like we did here, right? Like we did here. Like we did here over here. I think we might do the same like over here. I think we might be ready to blast off to the second leg really of this bull run, because what we have seen so far, in my opinion, is still only peanuts. What I think we have seen so far is only peanuts. But the token I'm talking about is also in the title of this stream right now. It is not Ethereum, it is BNB. The Build and Build token. BNB, Build and Build. We also know it as the Binance coin. The Binance coin. And the Binance coin had a beautiful week right now. It is green. It is green. It is one of the only tokens. It is one of the only tokens, ladies and gentlemen, that is trading in the green right now. And you might be asking, why is BNB one of the only tokens in the green right now? It all has to do with great leadership and also on-chain activities. There needs to be a reason. There needs to be a reason, ladies and gentlemen, to buy a token, right? That's the whole thing. Why do you buy Ethereum? Why do you buy Bitcoin? You buy Bitcoin because you need store of value, right? BlackRock thinks it's better than gold. BlackRock thinks it's better than gold. Ethereum, you buy Ethereum because Ethereum is also a bit, it's ultra side money. Some people call it ultra side money, even better than Bitcoin. But also many people use it because Ethereum is the gas token of the most decentralized smart chain platform out there, right? Internet of money, that is Ethereum. Two completely different use cases why people have demand for the token. But you can kind of say the same thing for Solana. Solana is the meme chain, really, the meme chain. But right now, BNB, and you might have heard about the news. I will look it up in a minute on Twitter as well. But BNB is right now lifting off a bit, and I think you can see it more clearly on a daily chart. Here you can see what happened like yesterday, right? Big move up, about 10%. Nice V-shaped recovery here for BNB. Nice V-shaped recovery for BNB here. And that's all due to the meme coin called TST. TST, of course, short for test. It is a test meme coin that was based on basically a tutorial made by, well, people of Binance. They're right now testing out a new platform to create your own tokens, like a bit of a launchpad. And that first token created on that tutorial was the test token. So yeah, really crazy question or crazy story about this. I think I might be able to look it up even. Let me check. TST, no. Actually, it's here. Is this the token? No, it's not here. This is a different token, TST. Different test token. It's a lovely story though, and I think the question is, can we repeat something like this? It is not only this news story for BNB. There are a few different news stories. First and foremost, for BNB, what made it really good to actually start buying into the BNB token was the rebranding and also the new leadership of Easy Labs, former BNB Labs or Binance Labs. That was really protecting the BNB token. So that's I would say, the governor of the BNB token. Of course, it is decentralized, but if you have to point to one party that is governing the BNB token, it is previously Binance Labs, currently Easy Labs. And the actual person, the face behind Easy Labs is the one and only CZ. CZ, also very known on Twitter. He's very known for being sent to jail. But he's a good leader. Let's not get me wrong. He's good. He knows how to use social media. He knows how to rally up people. He knows how to actually lead a company or lead a team, the team behind Easy Labs. And to me, the question is, and I think many people often compare the BNB token. This is red right now. People often compare the BNB token to the CRO token, Cronos. And there are so many similarities. There are so many similarities in the end. I do believe Cronos and BNB are not that much different. They are not that much different. Both created by an exchange. Both have their own chain. And both have leadership. Although it's a bit different. If I ask you guys, who's the face? Who's the face really? Who's the face of Cronos? I think the majority of people would say it's Chris. Chris by Crypto.com, right? The CEO. But he isn't. He isn't the face. He should not be the face. The real face of Cronos should be Ken Timsit. Ken is the head of Cronos Labs. It is not Chris. Oh, Max, I should have sold my CRO last all-time high. Still think about this till this day. Learn about your mistake really and think about your next exit strategy. That should be the first thing you should be doing right now if you're still holding on to CRO. What is your next exit strategy? Because I think, guys, you have to understand that CRO is a bit of a crazy coin. CRO is a bit of a crazy coin. I'm not gonna lie. CRO goes in waves. CRO is one of the only cryptocurrencies that is not really doing the typical behavior, right? You can go to Bitcoin right now. You can go to Bitcoin. Oh, Jesus Christ. Today, guys, my PC is a bit laggy. Let me quickly close this. This is This is the main city game. I've been playing a bit. It's also built by Crypto.com. But let's forget about this. It's lagging my PC right now. Close. What you can see for Bitcoin right here is that it has a quite easy understandable pattern. It also has waves, but less waves. It's more of an uptrend, really, right? You see this uptrend. If you go to the CRO chart, it looks a lot different. CRO is not seeing this kind of uptrend. CRO is wavy. It's very wavy. CRO is very, very wavy. But so far, it's flatlining, right? It's more flat than this wavy. But here comes Adam, and he says there's no way we're going back to all-time high. Let's be honest, guys. Let's pray for 50 cents and make as much as we can. I completely disagree with this, just respectfully, right? Because let me come from my perspective. And then, of course, please make your argument as well. The first thing is that I do believe that fundamentally, actually, right now, we're in a lot better place than last cycle. Last cycle, there was a lot more competition also in the space. We got FTX. And I think Crypto.com right now will come out of this cycle as one of the leaders. Crypto.com will come out of one of the leaders, one of the biggest retail platforms. And I honestly do not believe that retail is here yet. And once retail comes in, they will see the platform, they will see Crypto.com. And one of the first tokens you will get on crypto.com is CRO. Everywhere you go, you will earn CRO. And once you start earning a bit of CRO, I don't know, it's something psychological, right? It's something psychological. You want to have more. You want to learn more about the token you get for free. And yes, it's a bit of a reward token, so it will have sell pressure. But it is also a utility token. It's a utility token for the Cronos chain. So let's say maybe even like worst case, 90% decides to sell. They get the token for free, they sell it. But let's say 10% actually just decides to hodl. They want more, they want to learn more, they want to start using the Cronos chain. I honestly believe, like fundamentally, and this is only right now talking about crypto.com as a platform, but also fundamentally, I do think that Cronos chain has had so many upgrades. I think it's honestly the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm not kidding here. I'm not kidding, but this is not financial advice here, guys. It is what I'm doing here. I have my own money, my own portfolio. It's really invested into Cronos. And I think it's unaffordable. It is unaffordable for crypto.com. It's unaffordable for Chris to have their token not go back to an all-time high. It is, I think, unaffordable for them. This is one of the greatest marketing tools. It is one of the greatest marketing tools to get CRO back to this level. And it isn't even that expensive. It isn't even that expensive to bring it up to, let's say, $1.80 here. I think this is just a very random line. If you want to talk about my targets are based on historic patterns. This is the rainbow chart. I think this is still definitely in play. As we talked about last week in one of my videos. Oh, by the way, I want to show you this first. CRO, by the way, right now is oversold. It is still oversold. It's one of my videos about CRO. This is where we are trading right now. This bubble. This bubble territory here. This is oversold. Everything below 20 is technically oversold according to the stochastics. And I have to be very honest, ladies and gentlemen. This here was also a period of oversoldness. It was a period of oversoldness. And it was a very long period. A very, very long period. So it is not that you are indefinitely, I mean, it's not like last time you have to shoot up directly afterwards. I think it is more likely than not. I honestly think it's more likely than not, because right now we're in a bull market. This was the depths really of the bear market, right? The depths of the bear market here. Right now we're in a bull market. So in my personal opinion, the most logical outcome will be that we rebound back. Maybe then we go back again, but then at least I think it's a great opportunity to go back to new highs. It is not always going in a straight line. It's not how you planned for this. I wish it would be a straight line. That would make things so much easier. Anyways, just a bit of ranting here, guys. Don't mind me too much. I'm a big CRO bull, and I do know my bias. I am very aware of my bias. But I think it's a very fair bias. I think it's a very fair bias. 50 people watching, by the way. Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. It is weekly close. If you have any questions, I will read the chat in a minute. Also, do not forget to hit the like button. That helps me a bunch. That helps me really a bunch. If it gets to 25 cents, though, Chris mentions here, I think I will fade. I mean, how close did we get, Chris? How close did we get to a 50 cent CRO? I mean, it was almost there. Not 50, 25 cents. Just go back 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 months ago. 3 months ago, we were almost at 25 cents here. 25 cents. Cliff. Welcome, Cliff. Hello, CRO fam. It is going to be a great year. Don't you give up. I mean, if you give up, if you're happy with your gains, right? So I know people, even at 9 cents, that are at double gains right now. If you're happy, please sell. Make yourself comfortable right now. get yourself ease of mind. That's, I think, more important than financial gains. I think ease of mind is the most important. But if you don't mind the money right now being in a somewhat risky investment, right? It's of course always up to you. But I'm feeling personally, I've been in this market for years by now. And I'm waiting for this, right? Like I mentioned before, it's waves. It's all about waves. It's all about waves here. And let's go back to the BNB token, right? Because I wanna go to BNB. I like the BNB comparison, not because it is also an exchange token, but I like to show BNB because not on the daily it is going up 10%. So this is okay, right? 10% up on the day. I think we can definitely copy this. I think it's only a matter of time before a very similar narrative comes to CRO. I think a very similar narrative will come to CRO. But let's zoom out a bit more. Let's go to the previous cycle. Let's go to a weekly point of view. Oh, still PC lagging. Ah, okay, shit. Hello? Ah, that's shitty, man. Good morning, people. Good morning, good afternoon. Today is Super Bowl day. Let me check if I can close some stuff right now. Hello? This seems less leggy. People just tuning in right now. We do have some PC issues, so let me check if I can fix them before you guys cannot see the screen anymore. It's super laggy, wow. One second, ladies and gentlemen. Even Task Manager is not even responding anymore. That's a shame. Hello? Sorry, guys. I hope this is better in a minute. Oh, is this better? Yeah, 60 out of 60. Guys, how is this? I think it's better. Just let's stop the music, right? Let's stop hitting stuff. Oh wow, that's frozen as well. Hello. I think that's better. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for letting me know. I was really on a roll here. I was just, talking about all the things I like about BNB and all the things I think we can learn from BNB. So let's go back to the actual trading views page here. I think this is good, right? I think this is good. Better? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me Let me know. I think it's better. Yeah. It's actually 60 FPS. Okay. But anyways, I was talking about this here. Let's go back to this period, ladies and gentlemen. I was talking about, you know, Bitcoin having periods really of big, huge growth. But it was BNB, right? It was BNB that out of nowhere, it started going up like this here. 1,500%. And I'm not making the case here that Cronos going up 1,500%. I'm not making that case here. That's the honest truth. I think back then BNB was highly undervalued. Highly undervalued. It's better now. Okay, we're strapped in. Okay, beautiful. Now the chat is gone. Jesus Christ. Strap back in. It was all the music. Yeah. Exactly. Let me open the chat a bit higher. Okay. Welcome, by the way, Dill and Bobby. I see. Drain Gang as well. Swerver, by the way. Welcome. I see Legacy Legends Man, Nick, Martino, Mike, Stephenson as well. Can this AI make CRO explode? What do you know about Cortex AI? Thank you, Coin Baron. Let's talk about Cortex AI in a minute, because that's also one of the arguments I want to make about why BNB and Cronos are more related than you might think. But I honestly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not that much different, right? It's not that much different. And that's also why I think it's not my main case, right? It's not my base case that CRO is going to values higher than $1. That might even mean that we go to values higher than $2, right? $2.71. $2.71. If we make that big leap, right? The same leap as BNB here, we go up 1,500% from this point onwards. Then we're talking about only a $1.5 CRO. Looking at it from this point of view, it isn't even that crazy, in my opinion. It isn't even that crazy. $1.5 CRO, only 50 cents higher than last cycle. I think actually that might be one of my base cases here. That might be one of my base cases. So, are we the next BNB? Are we really the next BNB? That was, by the way, only this part of the move. We have to really take a look at from the lows to the highs. This was the COVID crash here for BNB. If you take a look from the lows of BNB to the highs, we're talking about a 10,000x. A 10,000x. Not impossible, but I want to remind you guys, though, that we are talking about a very risky asset here. A very, very, very risky asset. And this asset in particular, it can go down very easily, right? I think everyone that has been here for more than 2 months knows that from February, we started falling very, very quickly. Very hard. Almost like there was no stopping to it, right? Almost like there was no stopping to it. Right now, we're almost as low as the last time we fell down to these new lows, right? About 60%. About 60%. If you take a look at where we are right now, we're down also almost about 60%. 60% would be about 8.5 US dollar cents. But okay, I think we're close enough down to the previous time we had this previous wave. So I honestly believe that we are coming to a very close end really to this downward pressure we have seen for CRO. Not only because we are technically oversold, and as I mentioned, I think in a different graph, I think it was this one. It was this one here. So here you can see the last time we went down to that 8-cent level, or I think actually 7 cents for that time. Basically, we started a new upwards move very quickly here. So are we going to see somewhat similar move as well? I think that's definitely likely. It's more likely than going down more and more, I guess. We have seen that. We have seen more and more downwards continuation, but that was in the bear market, right? That was in the bar market. I think right now, and I also talked about, I think in the previous video, Bitcoin is making a new bull flag. Bitcoin is creating a new bull flag. So last time, that long, boring time period, right? That long, boring time period that we have seen from February 2024, so basically a year ago, till September 2024. Very boring period, but it created a new flag. And right now, we're creating this flag again, it seems. The question is, how long will this period be? How long will this period be? What's the difference between stochastics and stochastics RSI? The normal stochastic says monthly at the bottom, oversold, and stochastic RSI says monthly, we're overbought. Does it say so? Overbought to the monthly, that would be crazy. For Bitcoin, we are oversold. Well, let me check. It's a different indicator. I can try to add it here. So if you go to TradingView, ladies and gentlemen, you can add stochastics RSI. The stochastics for the RSI, so this is the relative strength index. Honestly, looking at this, Will Johnson, on the monthly, this is the weekly, by the way. Interesting. Let's go to the monthly. I would say it's not overbought on the monthly either for CRO here. Fun fact, by the way, in the weekly, it's also oversold on the stochastics for RSI here. I have to do some more research, to be honest, there, Will Johnson, but overall, it seems like both are pointing towards oversoldness in at least some period. And I think the monthly is one of the most important indicators I have at least seen so far. Interesting question, though. Good to mention here. Bobby says, well, 2025 cannot be boring for CRO, but just fingers crossed here. I mean, honestly, it's going to not be, it has not been boring so far. I mean, you can say a lot of things, but it has not been boring, guys. Being down 60%, seeing all the hate online, it's pretty crazy. Not going to lie about that. Not going to lie about that. What are people, by the way, saying about the poll right now? How's the poll going? Are we going to hit 10k ETH this cycle? Ooh, wow, that's actually interesting. You guys are not really ETH bulls. You guys are not really ETH bulls. Let me know if you filled in this. I see Swerve saying 8k for ETH. That is not a lot. That's definitely not a lot. It's almost the same as, for example, Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from 69 last cycle to currently, let's say, 108,000. It's pretty much the same area, so the same kind of gains. What are your reasonings for Ethereum to not go to 10k or higher? It is pretty much 50-50. Honestly, I do believe that people watching right now are one of the more informed people in the crypto space. I know in about 6 months, it will be different. It will be completely different because it will be retail. It will be people coming in, guys, and if people are coming in and have questions about the credit cards, right? About the Visa cards. We got some Visa cards, by the way, just below WolfSwap here, guys. Big applause, by the way, for WolfSwap. They are sponsoring the stream, by the way. Check them out. It's a DEX aggregator. Make sure you go to the website. Anyways, below that you see the credit cards, and people will flock in about 6 months' time or 5 months, and you will have so many questions. So please, if you guys are still here in about 5 months' time, please help them out as well. They are new people. They want to learn about the ecosystem, and they're one of the best people to also help propel the price. I honestly believe it's right now, it's only the same people still trading. It is still no new money. Once we got also quantitative easing, so we got more money printing, and I've heard some rumors talking about the Fed right now. The Fed is talking about not really printing more as of right now, but they are thinking about, I lost the name for it. They're right now evaluating their assets, and I think they might be thinking about a strange strategy in about a few months. Let's go to Mike's question though. Can this AI make CRO explode in 2025? Let's go take a look at the, I need to open this again, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I need to bear with me. I need to open up, I hope it is not going to crash again. Let's not make it crash, please. Thank you very much. No, let's not open loaded lines. The loaded lines make it slow. Let's go to, what's it called again? The roadmap for crypto.com. By the way, welcome, Baron. Welcome. Balls of steel. Still not pumpy. Still not pumpy, guys. When the coin Baron coin? I hope never. I hope never. But never say never, right? Never say never. Okay, let's go to the roadmap, ladies and gentlemen. The roadmap for Crypto.com. The question here by Mike is, can this AI make CRO explode in 2025? What is he talking about? What is Mike talking about? It's all about this here, Cortex AI. And Cortex AI is something they have not really spoken a lot about. They have not really spoken a lot about, but it is as big, really, as the Level Up launch. So this was the Level Up launch. You might have heard all the news in November about the new card rewards, new card systems, stocks, bonds as well. So what you can see here, so stocks, we can see banking as well, more credit cards as well. We're talking that kind of big innovation on the Crypto.com platform. And it's called Cortex AI. It's at least a team for after the summer, Q3, Q4, summer and I would say fall and winter, beginning of winter. That is really the narrative we're going to talk about. What will this narrative include? Well, I think the most important is this here. AI-powered trade tooling. AI-powered trade tooling. What it exactly will entail, it's a bit of a question still, because we already have like bot trading or grid trading, it's called. Maybe it's something similar to that. Maybe. But we also have Cronos 1. And Cronos 1 is also mentioned on the Cronos roadmap. So if you guys don't know, there is a separate Crypto.com roadmap and a separate Cronos roadmap. Cronos is the team of the chain and the token. Crypto.com is the company behind the cards, behind the app, behind the exchange. So Cronos 1 is definitely mentioned on the Cronos AI, roadmap as well, the AI agents. This will be an AI agent portal. Let's say this is kind of Crypto.com ChatGPT. This is where GPT meets Crypto.com and Cronos. You will ask, hey, can you please buy this and this and this on this moment? Or please sell it when it hits this limit? Or please sell it when it hits 10,000 wallet addresses? Or whatever you want to say, like you do with ChatGPT. Just give it like a nice prompt and Cronos 1 will execute it. That's kind of so far, at least, what I understood of Cronos 1. It will be a portal. It will be also, I think, the beginning of what AI agents can do on Cronos. But what they mention themselves, so Cronos chain is also thinking about use cases. They want it to be more than just, hey, I want to buy this. Or they want it to be more like also the finance department of your company. Let's say you ask Cronos 1, please pay all my employees on the 26th of the month. And also, when we hit Christmas, please provide them a bonus of X amount of the revenue of the company. That's all possible with an AI agent that can easily replace, I think, in the end, an HR department or a finance department, depending, of course, on what their tasks are. And it is very special because typically ChatGPT and all the current AI models, they don't really do money. And in the end, I do believe that everything still evolves around money, right? Everything is about money. So the first chains, one of the first chains that will do AI and money well, those will be big. That's at least my understanding here. And especially because, of course, Cronos is still much intertwined with the Crypto.com ecosystem. There will be moments that you want to on-ramp money, right? You need to get crypto, you still need on-ramps and off-ramps as well. I still believe that's one of the best use cases for Crypto.com and Cronos. I'm still ranting, guys. Let's support Coinbearer and hit the like button. Thank you very much. I need $2 CRO in 2025, please. I need at least, Bobby, I need at least $2.71. Let me check if I missed some messages, by the way. I think I missed so many messages. At Adam Kurtz is coming back. We talked a bit about Adam's arguments for the $2. Oh, not the $2. We talked about the case really for the 50 cents CRO. Let me check if I really missed the argument there from Adam. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot put it on the screen anymore. I closed it. CRO right now is 10x away from all-time high. How is this possible, Coin Baron? It is not yet. It is not yet Bitcoin or altcoin season, Adam. It is not yet altcoin season. And let me also show you this here. This is Bitcoin dominance. And my case has been so far that probably will make a double top here. We'll probably make a double top here this week. That's at least my belief here. I do not think we'll hit these levels here. So this is 66%. 66% for Bitcoin dominance. I think that will be too much. I think this is a more logical case that Bitcoin dominance is going down. And once we go, I think, hit this level here, that will feel like altcoin season. That will feel like altcoin season. This will be the absolute altcoin season. That's also where I do believe that probably Cronos is going to outperform Bitcoin again. And that's something very important. Because right now, and I'm not beating about the bush about this, Cronos is setting new lows this week, guys. New lows versus Bitcoin. But I also do believe, and I drew this out last week in the stream. By the way, Cliff, dude, smash that like button. Dude, thank you very much, Cliff. Smash that like button. Again, dude, thank you very much. That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. We need some positivity. We need some good vibes in the chat. Yeah, exactly, guys. Exactly. Thank you very much, Cliff. Guys, big shout out here to Cliff in the chat. But I honestly do believe that not only Bitcoin dominance is going to be tumbling down, I also do believe that CRO Bitcoin is going to recover. Why? And just to say as well, it's not just my belief here on the chart. It's also me buying in right now. I'm buying in big. I unfortunately, we had to talk about Joey in the beginning of this stream. He lost a bit of money with leverage trading right now. I personally believe this is a good time to do leverage trading, and this is me speaking very carefully here, because please do not just repeat what I'm doing. Please do not think about yourself. Think about what kind of risk you are willing to take, because this is already a super risky market. I'm not going to lie about this. There is a scenario where Cronos is going down. There is a scenario where Cronos is going down to 5 cents. I think the odds are not high. The odds are not high of Crow going down to 5 cents. But you know, it's something you have to take into account at least a little bit, right? Like, let's say the run is really over here. I do not believe it, but let's say the run is over. This was it. Bitcoin going to 108k. Yeah, that would be one of the worst bull cycles ever. But you know, crypto is sometimes behaving strange. That's the honest truth here. Typically, though, I will not say it is over. It is not over until Bitcoin at least hits specific levels. So, for example, here we're going to talk about the 200-day. The 200-day for Bitcoin is one of the most important levels to take into consideration for like what is the bull market and what is no longer a bull market. 200-day here. I have to show it. There's this one, this purple line here. Once Bitcoin goes below the 200-day, we might have to talk about the possibility of, well, the bull market being over. We must talk about at least the potential of it being over. You can see here the 200-day, this purple line. Once it tried to retest it here once more, that was the end of the bull market. That was the end. But first, right now, we have to understand we're above the 200-day. We're still above the 200-day, so the bull market is still on. The bull market is still on. So as long as we're above the 200-day for Bitcoin, I think it is all fine. And I think still the clock is still ticking. And it is only 6 o'clock. We still have 6 more hours to go before we have full circle. And the full circle will also include, in my opinion at least, a new alt season. So far, let me remove this quickly for you guys. So far we have seen 2 of those purple periods here. 2 of those purple periods. We probably will see 1 more. Buran, are you a bit of a rapper? Are you a bit of a rapper yourself? What do you think is going to be the all-time high of CRO this cycle? Can you see me right now? Yeah, you can see the screen. I honestly believe, Kai, it's hard to tell like a specific number. I like to use ranges myself, and I like to use. Let me zoom in a bit more. It's of course kind of a bad answer here, but I believe that this red area here on the rainbow chart is the actual sell zone, and that is in between. Let me check. In between $4 and about $1.13 here, $1.15, $1.13. In between these 2 ranges, that's about it. That's about it for Cronos this season. Those probably will be the new all-time highs this time around. Again, I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, that Crypto.com, that Chris, they just cannot allow for no new all-time high this cycle. If everything is mooning, if they want to remain relevant, if they want to keep happy customers, they need to kind of, right? And you have to take a look at the market cap really of CRO. The market cap of CRO right now is only about $4 billion. Only about $4 billion. And let's take a look, guys, at the marketing deals they've done. The marketing deals for Crypto.com, I think alone are worth more than $1 billion. So let's say it's a marketing budget. Let's say they can actually pump the price a bit more. They should be able to pump the price to higher levels. And what you will see, so if you go back to $1, if you go back to that $1 level here for Bitcoin or for Cronos, in theory, it is a $30 billion valuation, right? So we're talking about a 3 and a 0, 30 billion. That is in theory. If everyone is going to sell out at 30 billion, that's not possible. Not everyone can sell at 30 billion. So it is only, I would say, a theoretical value. In practice, you don't need 30 actual billion dollars to pump the price to 30 billion. The actual number is really a lot lower. So let's say that Crypto.com will do a crazy marketing push. I think, honestly, for example, the iPad deal or the right now I think they have an Emirates deal. I think when retail is really coming in, I think a small marketing push can that can really they can really start pushing retail that can make the price pump like crazy. And that won't even cost that much. That won't even cost that much. Hey, Bobby, have a good night. Put the kids to bed. Love the video as usual. Hey, Phil Tech as well. Welcome. You think we'll have an all-time high at all this run? I am honestly quite sure of that. I'm not even considering lower highs this cycle. The coin really disappoints me, though. I mean, it disappoints a lot of people. But we're talking about the Lion coin. The Lion coin. Yeah, the Lion coin, I believe, is more geared towards the Lion community. Why do we need a different coin, though? Yeah, to make it more memey. I honestly do agree with you there, Mr. Bobby. I do agree with you there. They didn't really need a second token, but in the end, I think it's a nice gesture to the Loaded Lions community. And also maybe for the game. I think it's good for a game to have like their own separate token. Doesn't necessarily need to be CRO. It's a bit of a choice. I can live with both. I was happy with CRO as well. Welcome, by the way, Israel. Welcome. I think I missed a lot of chat messages right now. Guys, do not forget to hit the like button and to hit the vote. A lot of people are saying no 10k ETH this cycle. That's crazy. Honestly, in my eyes, that's crazy. I'm a big believer of ETH. I still believe it's the foundation of Internet of Money. But okay. Welcome, Zeddy, by the way. Welcome. If you're confident the CRO will go to $1 this year, so let's go to the chart again. Do you think it's best to hodl and then sell at $1 or take profits on the way up in percentages? Good question, Zeddy. What I'm going to do is at least hold on to 100% of my bags until $1. That's my personal exit strategy. So $1 is the low target for this cycle, guys. Like I mentioned before, for me personally, $1 is the low target. So I'm holding on for dear life until that $1 level. I mean, for me, until that point onwards, it makes no sense to sell. It makes no sense. This will be broken so easily, at least in my opinion. I know how a cycle works, right? I mean, let me show you Bitcoin once more, right? Let me show you how easily this went so fast. This went so fast for Bitcoin. And this is Bitcoin, guys. $1 trillion market cap token. $1 trillion. Not one, not two, almost three, right? Oh, wait, am I wrong? Is Bitcoin still only 2 or 1.5? I actually think, when I'm thinking about it, I think Bitcoin is only still at $1.5 billion as a market cap, but still trillion, I mean. But remember, guys, this is only peanuts as well for Cronos. This is only peanuts. Everyone buying in here in 3 weeks' time, this will happen once more, at least in my opinion. So what I'm doing, I'm not waiting. I'm not using percentages onto anything below $1. But that's yeah, of course, that's my personal opinion here, Zeddy. If you have your own idea about this, please let me know, because I think, of course, I'm just a guy on the internet talking about tokens in the end. I've been here a bit longer than maybe some others than you guys, but still, if you guys are happy with like a 5x at this point, like let's say 50 cents, a 50 cent CRO, a 5x is also great money. My girlfriend, she's in stocks. If she would hit a 5x, she would be out of her mind. She would be completely out of her mind. They need to burn a significant percentage of the CRO supply. They will do so, Israel. There will be a new burn mechanism. The current burn mechanism is really bad. I do agree there, because it is a burn mechanism, but really it's more like a inflation reduction mechanism. It isn't really reducing any existing supply. 54% still saying no to 10k ETH. Phil Tech saying, I don't feel like ETH will hit 10,000 because transaction costs are too high, making it unattractive for retail users. That is interesting though, Phil Tech, that you mentioned that, because I think this week, ETH hit its lowest transaction cost in the last 4 years. I think right now, if you send ETH, it is only about 6 cents right now. Oh, 100% Israel. So Israel saying the coin is still inflationary. Right now, we are still printing Cronos. But the current burn mechanism, I will show it to you in a minute. It's burn. There we go. This is the current burning mechanism, ladies and gentlemen. And soon there will be a burn. Soon there will be a burn of 57 million CRO, which is only $5 million, but still $5 million is still a good amount. This will not reduce current outstanding supply. This is only reducing inflation. This reduces inflation, but I think 1% or maybe 1.5. I don't know, not the exact numbers, but this is reducing inflation. Still, we are inflationary. We are still creating more tokens. Currently, there are about, I think, 27 billion tokens in circulation. Might be closer to 28 at this point, but there will be more tokens coming in. The hard cap is at 30 billion tokens right now. 30 billion tokens is the max. And I do have to say that it's even less than 30 billion because we burned about 150 million tokens here. You can see 150 million tokens have been sent to the burn address. 150 million tokens have been sent to the burn address. So yeah, good to know there. What else are you guys talking about? Oh shit, my chat is gone. Oh no. Hey Redback, I'm going to Feyenoord. It's in Rotterdam. So if anyone are wondering what the hell am I talking about, so Redback and I both have, by the way, to anyone that's called Kaas Frikandel, big shout out to you. You just subscribed to the channel. Thanks for strapping in, Mr. Kaas Frikandel. Big shout out there. It means kind of cheese sausage in Dutch, guys. So cheese sausage. But both Redback and I, we won tickets because we are loaded line holders. So we got NFTs and we won tickets to the Champions League. The Champions League, the biggest football competition really in Europe. So I think even in the world. Talking about that, by the way, today is the Super Bowl. I'm not really into American football. So today is going to be the first time I will be watching the Super Bowl. I'm actually really excited about this, mainly though about also the potential for a crypto ad like crypto.com, maybe advertising during the Super Bowl or maybe before, or I don't know anything about the Super Bowl. I'm honestly a big noob regarding NFL. So I've heard, please Coin Baron, take a look at Patrick Mahomes. I have to look up Patrick Mahomes a bit more, but I've heard he's apparently a legendary quarterback. So if anyone has tips really to look for, like, hey, Coin Baron, if you're watching American football for the first time, look up this tip or look up the rules for touchdowns, or I don't know how it works. So anyone has tips, please let me know. Is crypto dropping again, Mr. Apple? Yeah, it is honestly, it's looking bad. It's looking bad so far. It is discount mode, ultimate discount mode. As I mentioned before, guys, anything below here in the green, it is ultimate discount mode right now. If you believe at least in the future of this token, and I do believe so, I'm buying in quite hard myself. This is for me a big buy moment. The question though is when will we finally get another payout moment like here, right? This was finally, I think, one of the moments that proved to me there's still interest in the token. This big candle here, the monthly candle. If you go to the daily, it's a bit more clear, right? This proved to me that there is still demand for CRO. But this was scary here when we went exactly back to the lows of this logarithmic band trend line. Excuse me. Does Loaded Lions do anything for the US community? Yeah, they do, Ultra Justin. Welcome, by the way. Excuse me. What they have right now for the Loaded Lions is, I think they have in the crypto.com arena and for the Miami Formula One, they do have something, and also ice hockey. I don't know where you live, but they do ice hockey. They do boxing as well. Boxing, I think it's also in the crypto.com arena. Not entirely sure though. Why are we dropping, Mr. Apple? It is all due to fears with tariffs. So The issue right now is that people think that Bitcoin is the better option right now. People are more comfortable with less risky assets, at least the understanding that many people have. I think personally it's a bit of bullocks because Bitcoin is also still a very risky asset, but in the crypto scene, Bitcoin is the least riskiest asset. I mean, it's still very, very, very close to its previous all-time high. Matt Scaling here asking, do you still believe in CRO? It's my number one token, Mr. Matt. My number one token. But do you believe in it, Matt? What's your opinion right now? Are you feeling down? Are you in profit? Are you in loss? If you want to share at least. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one right back. It's for the LA Lakers. US only. And I also feel bad for other parts of the world. I know that people in Asia are really hoping for more things, and people also... I actually do believe for Australia, of course, Australia is a massive country, but I do think they got some football games there. I do believe. But anything else in Asia, I have no clue. Ah, you're an AC Milan fan. Fitting crypto right now, CRO is a 3-cycle play for me. A 3-cycle play. I'm gonna get 3 times the $50,000 card. One for me, one for my wife, and one for my son. Stake the rest of the bag. In 3 more cycles, I'm thinking about selling. It's more like a pension play for you, dude. If anyone, by the way, is still looking for these cards, I do have an affiliate link in the description down below. It's basically crypto.com/app/coinbaron. Yeah, I got my own CoinBaron referral code right now. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you can check it out. It's all on the link in the description down below. If you honestly still don't, if you're watching this and you don't have the crypto.com app, I don't know even what you're doing here, but honestly, you're right in time. Right now are definite discount modes. I missed a lot of chat today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be honest about this, but the Super Bowl is coming in. I need to do a bit. I really don't think anyone will be in the stream if they don't believe in CRO. Yeah, 65 people in here though. Thank you very much, you guys, for being here. But I need to go to the Super Bowl. I need to do my preparations right now. So I wish they would rename Cronos to a better name though, a bit more catchy. I do like Cronos. I do like Cronos myself. Do you have a suggestion though? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments, guys. Quickly gonna close the poll. So majority of people are saying right now that no, ETH will not hit 10K. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me close the week though with a few predictions here. I do believe that Bitcoin will make a new attempt at going to 100K once more. To me personally, looking at this from like a weekly point of view, it's a higher low. It is a higher low. Mondays, though, are kind of volatile. So will we go down once more to this band? That's possible. But I do believe that maybe if we do this on Monday, that next week we will try 100K once more. And we need to, that is the big deal here, guys. What we need to do is hold this blue line as support for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still key for this cycle. Bitcoin is going to lead us to new highs. Having said that, though, also make sure you watch BNB here. BNB is basically at its previous all-time high. It is very, very, very close to it. It is very close. And if Binance Coin is going to hit new highs, they will make more money. And I think they want to replicate the success they have in Binance Coin on other chains as well. It is always happening, guys. People like to repeat the success they have had in the past. That is kind of what they do. People made fire, they try to make bigger fires. People made cars, they made faster cars. People made planes, they made bigger planes. And right now we've got rockets even. So people like to repeat, people like to make things bigger. And I think it's an obvious play here. So if you go back to the stream title really here of the video, Will we be the next CRO? Is CRO going to be the next BNB? Maybe. We got the leadership, we got the chain, we got the potential. I think the cards, if we play the cards right, this is a gem of a coin. Next week, I do believe also for CRO, we'll try to go back to at least I think this level here. So we're talking about 11 cents. 11 cents is really, I think, crucial. You can really see if you get this line up here. This is kind of what we're talking about. Actually, this is where we are right now. This is interesting. I think I need to add another line. And I think it's more at about 12 cents. Yeah, there we go. Let's say next week, guys, we go back to 12 cents. I think that would be a nice way to get some more support. I really hope so. It's a bit of speculation, but hey, what else can we do than speculate here, guys? Having said that, guys, I wish you a very amazing work week ahead of us. It is, I think, one more time to get some more fiat, get into the market, grind some more, have a bit of fun, and I hope to see you back next Thursday. A new weekly midweek live stream. A new midweek live stream, and then next Sunday we will be back with a new weekly close. Thank you very much. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Let me check if we can get some music though. Where's the music? I cannot sing, guys. Unfortunately, I cannot sing. I might need to think about a nice ending AI song though.
This will be.
No, that is not music. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna end. Bye. Thank you very much.